So, Dulio will go ahead and get his 4 best paladins. All of them falcons. And present them. They all, are, of course, are wearing white robes and carry calendar swords, the blunted swords. Oh, and they have the little cute little round shields, too, that are painted white with the black octagrams of creation on them. And these are our 4 best paladins who, of course, should not be wearing this level of, and then Dulio will have to explain. I have here an indulgence that will give you 4 permission to, seeing that we have to look out for the greater good, that you don't have to walk around dressed in white like you're a bunch of rampaging paladins all the time. And, Dulio, with the gravity of a master capitular, I'll explain, sometimes you have to weigh the needs of politics against the needs of the faith, which is why I'm sending these 4, because I think they can possibly pass as good citizens of the Anatolian Empire, or occupation.
Slightly confused. I mean, Eldritch is going to look down at his own white robes that he's wearing all the time now, and I'm confused.
Well, basically a person of town.
Well,
you're well documented to the point of, you're supposed to be there wearing that and doing this.
Right. One of the Falcons will come forward. She obviously looks a bit older. She has her beak has been broken and reset, so it has very obvious rivets in it to hold it in place. She will introduce herself. I am Coriana, and I am the senior paladin among these 4. And yes, you are dressed in white, but as your friend here might have suggested, you actually, as part of the order of St. Jor, as part of the Church of St. Jor, you have a specific indulgence to be there. The fact that we are sending paladins from the Order of St. John in this full force might invoke a reprisal from the Anatolian Empire, who might see this as a political issue. I mean, you're supposed to be there, we're not. We sort of have I'm going to try to elide over this to keep it simple, but the Order of St. John is tolerated by the Anatolian Empire because we're not actually, showing up on their turf and interfering in their politics. So we're going to come with you, go on their turf, and interfere with their politics.
A lovely plan.
So if not white robes, then what?
They remove their white robes, revealing leather armor.
Let's see.
Yes, we will come with you, and we should leave as soon as possible. The longer necromancy is allowed to stir, the greater the evil can grow. We've probably already wasted precious moments already discussing this. Now it's the time for action.
Morning is fresh.
Yeah.
Get going while we can.
I need to stab something this session.
Well, it's a good weeks away, so I mean we're still gonna have plenty of time.
We don't have plenty of time. Every moment we wait, every moment we waste, could be more souls at risk.
As I once heard, it takes 9 months to make a baby, no matter how many people you assign to the task. It's a week to get back to port.
All the more reason you should go. I'll have some of our postulants get supplies, and so you guys can have hardtack and limes and get the hell out of here.
Very well. Let's make our way back to the ship.
Okay, so then we're gonna make when Eldritch. So meanwhile, you guys are talking to the pirate guys, and it's like, so we'll flash back to kind of wrap this up with the captain. It's like, okay, so Captain, are we supposed to give some of our valuable stuff to the church guys so weirdo bird guy over there can get a book copied or something?
No, not at all. We're just gonna go and help some paladins root out some evil and.
Oh, yeah, I was
some
asking earlier if they would take me up on the offer that I would bring them back any books that I find with their paladins.
Well, Eldritch is gonna show up with Coriana and the 3 other paladins. So you've got Eldritch the Fox and 4 bird people.
I'm gonna lean into Donovan a little bit. And I'm gonna go. Well, then we're gonna have to make sure that you specifically don't find any books. Do you understand?
Kind of raise an eyebrow at you.
Now, says Captain Coriana, I want you to think of myself, as just one of you fellow pirates, albeit not one that, murders, rapes, kills. That's most of what pirates do!
Like we have the reputation as pirates already for, sailing about 6 days.
He's the Pirate King! They all point at this guy. See this guy here? They get behind Captain Sam and bolster up and push him up. This is the Pirate King. He's the one who orders all of us and is responsible for everything we do.
Donovan starts smirking a little bit.
I'm okay with this.
One of these days we're going to sail into Nuremberg, and that's not going to fly.
We're pirates. Hey, my head's not going to be on a pike outside of town. I'm planning on dying in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah.
Besides,
what do we say to death? Not today.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Besides, we're a bunch of anonymous pirates that can blend in with the background. This is Captain Sam. Blooded, bonded, distinctive.
This is going to be a fun week, isn't it?
Well, I can't think of anything more fun than traveling with 4 humorless paladins. What was the name of your... where's the first mate? Is Foud your first mate?
No, Ayer's. Actually, no, Eldritch.
Ayer, that's right, Derp. Here's Ayer.
Ayer is helping me steer the ship. But
Ayer's your helmsman.
Yeah, Ayer's my helmsman, Donovan's my first mate, and then Eldritch is my quartermaster.
Okay. Well, Ayer says, we can plot a course back to Suntown. It's not that big of it's not that difficult. We thank you. It's a good thing that we got new food and supplies. But no rum from the church people, but we haven't got paid yet, sir.
When we arrive in Suntown, you're going to go... Me and you are going to go and sell off these spices while the rest of the crew helps the paladins.
Permission to speak candidly, sir.
Sure.
We bought these spices in Suntown. We're just going back to sell them back to Suntown. They're not going to command heavy prices. In fact, we'll most likely take a loss.
You are correct.
That's assuming they recognize that we bought it there.
They will, sir. That's how economy works. We bought it there because we bought low and we're supposed to sell high.
The idea is
we'll
that
sell
those
it somewhere
spices
else.
are abundant there and they're very rare at other locations.
Well, we'll sell it
They will
somewhere
purchase
else.
it back
Don't
for
worry.
even less than we purchased it for, in fact. Because they are, too, inclined to make a profit.
We still have food, and you're promising us money later. And we can't spend it while we're on the ship, so we're still with you. Morale has gone from very high to high.
So we have like a
I'm
morale.
okay with that. There is a morale system, but it was super up, and now it's just slightly not as up. So I'm okay with that.
I'm going to stay away from it, but I just wanted to, if you have to read the crowd, it's kind of like they're still with you because you haven't screwed anything up. But it's also they still, and remember,
They're waiting to see results, I think.
They still like you, and you haven't done anything to screw anything up yet, but also, they're on board with your weird scheme. But a lot of them are just sitting around going, how does rooting out necromancy help any of us? I don't want my corpse to get buggered. They have to kill me before they bugger my corpse, so they're going to kill me. You're also getting the impression that most of your crew are not very well educated. It's almost as if they're dead-end criminals.
No way.
I didn't know what necromancer was either, so... I've heard tales of it involving corpses and then people getting really into it, so...
Yeah.
Two, maybe 2.5 educated people on the boat among like 60. It averages out, I think.
Yeah. We're gonna. Well, if the boss says we're gonna make lots of money, and he is rich. I mean, look at him. Okay. Well, we need to set a course, but the winds blow, and we have to go through the shallow seas to do it. We'll need a skilled navigator.
Oh, hey, wouldn't you know it? I happen to be here.
Okay. Now, I'm going to remind folks there's a rule in the game called the rope. So you already went this route. So Donovan, you have how much academics do you have?
Quite a fair bit.
Right. So like 4 dice. Or 3 dice?
Yeah, D8, 2D6, 1D4, at least.
Okay. So you got 4 dice, and do you actually have navigation? You have astronomy, right? Not navigation, but astronomy.
As a specialization, but not as a gift.
Well, a specialization is a gift.
I think it means favorite use.
Yeah, favored use.
Oh, a favorite use. Okay, right. So in other words, you have like 6 dice in this, and this is something you've done before. You can plot this route in your sleep. You don't even have to roll. I'll just give you 3 successes. I'll just give you 1 success for every 2 dice to get 3 successes. So you can just plot a course back.
Oh, here were the notes I made last time.
Right.
Whoa.
This should be simple.
Right. So yeah. So you ask the navigator to plot a course, and he does. Now, you're not asking for anything weird. So if you want to sail back north to Elapis, you can do that.
Offward we go then.
Okay, it is. Now I have an accurate map now. Yay! All right, so it's only about 12 leagues away, which is actually a lot closer than I thought. Too fast as boat
This
sail.
trip seems suspiciously shorter than last time.
Well, you know where you're going this time. Okay, so 50. Hold on. All right, so at 20 kilometers.
16 leagues.
Yeah, which is basically. Yeah, this shouldn't. This would actually only take a few days. So, you sail. When you are after the first few days, after like the first 2 days, the first day passes without incident. Nobody's seen nothing obvious. But the second day, there will be a call from the sparrow's nest. Because I'm a sparrow, so it's a sparrow's nest, says Zena. And say, sir, there's a ship trailing us to the west.
What does it fly?
It's some kind of green flag. I think it's a Zhangao colors. No, it's, yeah, it is a medium-sized ship, but it is a warship, not a cargo ship, sir. It's a sloop, which means they're faster and more maneuverable than us, but have fewer guns.
So the question
Tell
is, what
everyone
are
to
we
prepare
flying
just
in,
in
and
case.
would they be interested?
Yeah, what flag do you guys fly?
The Libertalian.
Okay, so yeah, we're flying a Calabrese flag. I mean, they're just kind of keeping pace with us there, but they're slowly edging closer, sir.
Tell everyone to prepare.
Prepare! Everybody prepare for war, sir?
That's the plan.
All right,
Nice.
war! Open those hatches that were battened down, unbatten them! All right, so we'll start moving the brass cannon. This is, your cannons are too heavy to be on rollers. They have to be on wooden blocks. So, so they kind of open up. I need the captain to make a roll of will, because he's bossing the men around, and leadership, because he's bossing the men around.
Can I assist?
I
in
have
this?
the true leader gift. Can I get anything out of that?
I will give you a D8 bonus for having true leader, and Eldritch, if you also want to yell at people, you may assist. The captain, do you... what position does Eldritch have in the crew? He's quartermaster.
Quartermaster.
Okay.
Quartermaster.
All right, you can go ahead and yell.
2 successes and 1 botch.
Okay. Well, it's only a botch if they're all ones.
Well, you get a D8 from me as well.
Well, you have 2 successes. The crew hasten to do as you order. After a while, the Zhonggao ship veers off and away.
Yeah, fuck you. Don't come back here.
Hey, fuck you! The crew all come up and make figs. Yo! Woo! We could have taken you! Do you want to pursue them? Asks the helmsman.
We are pirates. Remember that. But also remember, like, 90% of the actual player characters can't, like, stand at a ship without vomiting.
Plus, also out of your crew of 60, you only have only a third of you are actual combatants.
Indeed.
Yeah, so, like, there's a huge disadvantage for fighting in the water right now.
But then again, for any ship, there's not going to necessarily be a lot of combatants, I don't think.
Well, the paladin, Coriana will weigh in and saying, yeah, we are on a holy mission. We don't really have time for this sort of shenanigans.
Yeah, we're kind of focused. Might as well not start shit up that, it's unnecessary.
The crew looks sad. We were hoping for pillaging.
Later, boys.
Morale shifts. The sun eventually sets.
There's a little bubble pop up. The crew will remember that.
And the paladins remember that too. So you will then navigate through the shallow seas, which is slightly difficult because you guys don't want to beat yourselves. I think I asked this before. Did any of you actually play Black Flag?
You asked that before, and I said no. I played Sid Meier's Pirates.
Okay. Sid Meier's Pirates, you remember when they had a little white cap showing you, oh no, shallow water. So
Yeah.
you will sail through that. And eventually, as we get closer to Heliopolis, we see another ship, and this one has the purple flag of Anatolia. It is clearly a warship, and is clearly headed towards us.
I want to shout over at the crew. Is everyone ready to pillage?
Sir, that's an Anatolian warship. Anatolia has one of the largest fleets in the world, and we're sailing into a city they occupy.
You said you
The
wanted
point
to
of the
pillage.
here is kind of obvious, I think.
Yeah, they're actually the law in this area. Are you sure you want to take them on, sir?
If it's necessary. When has the law ever scared a good pirate?
It's not the law we're scared of, it's death. I don't want to be necromanted.
They seem to be taken quite strongly to that word.
Then you don't want to go get necromanted. Go get
the
the
invention
paladins and let them know
language
that there are heretics on the horizon.
So are you going to unbatten the hatches and engage in battle, or are you just going to let the ship approach, or what?
I
We're gonna let the ship
recommend not
approach.
taking hostile action, Captain.
We're prepping up in case they mess with us, and I told them to go get the paladins just in case.
Sail casually.
Okay, sir, they've unfurled a flag of truce, and they're still approaching. I think they'll be in shouting range soon.
Go ahead and let them approach.
Respond in kind.
The ship moves up beside you. It is obviously a warship, and everyone aboard it looks like some sort of grizzled veteran. Most of them are wearing red, except for one who is wearing purple, the largest hyena on the ship. She will shout from the deck, "Hail and well met! Who is this? I am Captain Basara of the Anatolian Navy, the greatest navy in all the world!" And there's a hooting and laughing and cheering from the crew behind.
You're real fucking enthusiastic, eh, boys?
Our morale is very high.
Alright. It's Captain Sam from the Libertarian Alliance.
Oh, one of those Calabrese. Nor. Your ship looks somewhat suspicious. You wouldn't be, there aren't any crimes you want to confess to us so we can be lenient in our justice. Is there?
What crimes would entail happening on a ship sailing into port, on a merchant ship sailing into port?
I have here a letter endorsed by Yanka, the true Empress of Heliopolis, which entitles us that in their waters to search your ship for illegal goods, contraband, signs of piracy, and other crimes against the law. Do you submit to our inspection?
Who's it signed by?
The Empress.
No, I'm shouting that back.
The Empress Yanka of the Deltan Empire.
By the way, you're calling us a merchant ship, but we're clearly a warship.
We're doing merchant things.
If you say you're a merchant ship, you're a merchant ship.
Yeah, but we're battle class, not merchant class.
I know. I know that, and the captain clearly knows that. Which is kind of why they probably stopped you in the first place. We're a merchant ship. As you're suddenly like
Hey,
you're gonna creak.
We're selling cannons.
Hey, we didn't say we were battling. We only thought when we were getting the ship bigger means better.
We have a discount on cannonballs today. Express delivery.
The captain, yes, that is a joke I have never heard before in my 10-year veterans of being a sea captain. Look, if you are a merchant ship and thus are compliant with the laws of the realm, then you will submit yourself to inspection.
We were already inspected.
We were already inspected.
By whom?
What were the...
A pair of janissaries at the dock.
You're sailing into port, not out.
Yes.
That was weeks ago. You've
Well, hey,
been somewhere else and come back.
But they said that we were clear. That we didn't have to get inspected again.
Warning.
I need Eldritch to roll your will and deceit. Do you have any other special abilities that aid in your ability to lie to sea captain?
No.
All right.
Is that lying? Because they gave us like a little letter that said, just show this to the next person who harasses you. And
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
if anyone else talks to you, just show them this, and you'll be good to go.
Well, then you'll submit to having us board and review your letter.
Sure. I have no problem with that. Ada, I'm gonna lean down a bit. Ada, go secure the holy man.
How do I secure a girl? Do I stab them into securing them?
Don't.
Actually, the 4 paladins have not only changed their dress to blend in with the rest of the crowd, but they've actually been working on the ship.
Oh. All right, cool. Don't worry.
I'm probably hiding in a barrel too.
Yeah, I mean, the 4 people who were, in fact, the paladins are great. They get along with everyone. They don't drink. They don't curse.
We're gonna have to change the no cursing part for a little bit,
but they're professional mendicants. In fact, the crew is saying, they're pretty cool so far, and the fact that they're in disguise means they haven't spouted any religious doctrine. That's the best kind of religious nut, silent kind.
Oh man, those are dangerous. Anyway, I'm probably hiding because I'm good at that. I don't think anybody wants to see possible murderer who might have been identified at one point or another.
2 hyenas will swing over, one in purple and one in red. Neither of them the captain. The purple one will say, "Papers, please."
Donovan?
Do you submit the inspection certificate you had?
I believe I have to.
All right. This is when the hyena in purple will squint and his lips move as he tries to read it. He'll say, "This is weeks old. You've been to at least one port of call since then. You must be inspected."
He told us it was good for a month.
He was wrong.
Oh no, the urge to stab.
God,
You stabbed the hyena.
Wait. We haven't been to another port.
Explain yourself.
We sailed out. My man Donovan here made bad charts. We've gotten lost, and we followed the coast back. We're coming back home to recoup, restock, and replot a new course.
The lieutenant will look at Eldritch and then slowly turn his eyes to Donovan. Donovan, what was your personality again?
Obsessive.
He's then going to squint at you with the glittering little hyena eyes underneath his turban. And, things like, you don't look like the kind of person who makes mistakes.
And that would be your
Is
first
what
mistake.
he said true? What do you say to that, Donovan?
I'm not high. I'm got pills, Donovan.
I say that they are wasting their time being coy.
No.
Get on with it and leave us be already.
I want to hear this, Zeta. This man here says your charts were bad. That you're a bad scholar. Is that true?
I'm gonna step
I say
between
that
them and I'm gonna go, are you trying to cause unrest on my ship?
I'm making inquiries. I'm an inspector.
The way you are doing it is incredibly rude.
And unprofessional.
I'm sorry, I don't understand your niceties from Calabria, and perhaps there's a clash of customs. I beg your forgiveness. All I merely needed to ask of this bright and esteemed and highly skilled scholar here, master of the academic arts, if he made a mistake.
Donovan, explain to this guest that we have on the ship that it is possible to make a mistake in a thing you have made a career out of.
What do you say, Donovan?
I say that you're all fools, for one. That is perceiving. I say, addressing, of course, everyone over on my side.
Well, he's got us there, so the parts. We are fools. I mean, it's a whole ship of us.
But no mistake was made.
See, he will not even admit to it. Stubborn fool that he is.
My charting is perfect.
Which is clearly why we're sailing back to Heliopolis.
Okay, Ada. Now, I already had Eldritch roll, and his lie is already one success good.
I'm pretty sure I'm hiding, like I said I was.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. My bad. Sam is the one who stepped in. Sam, I need you to make a roll of will and presence.
Oh, I don't have presence.
Then you make a roll of will. Is there anything else that would help you in impressing someone? Like, I don't know, nobility?
I have nobility.
You may roll an extra. You have etiquette, so you may roll an extra d12. So you may roll
I also have nobility.
Roll your will and a d12 from etiquette. Nobility, actually, I was mistaken. The way nobility works is if you fail this roll, you can just tap your nobility and assert your authority. Nobility is like a get out of bad roll free. It's like, screw you, I'm the king.
I don't have etiquette.
Oh, then roll your will.
800
Man.
d8s.
Oh, I thought that was something.
That's a success.
Dante's got. No, there must be something else.
That's still one success. All right. Well, he does look like one of those weirdo intellectuals who can never admit is wrong. And I suppose you technically have respect. So, I have one question then, Captain Inderil. You sailed out, had bad charts, and are coming back to resupply. This is true, and this is your story.
I believe that is what our quartermaster said, yes.
He then looks to survey your crew. Your crew, their faces are all blank. They admit nothing. Well, I suppose we've wasted enough of your time. You would tell us if you had anything illegal or any taxes to declare. You would tell us that, yes?
Why wouldn't I? I'm
Because
not
you
a
might be
pirate.
trying
I'm
to
gonna
keep
laugh.
I might be a they all laugh on cue, and as soon as he's ready to share some, they all stop dead. Wasted enough time here. Come, he says to his attaché, and the two of them will swing. They're thrown ropes, and they'll swing back over to their boat. And they'll mutter amongst each other. Says, the captain will then come to the forefront, wherever waves is. Thank you for abiding with all the laws and customs that are in the land. We will make a note here that Captain Indoril is a law-abiding citizen and always pays his taxes.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Until the next time.
I'm confused. What exactly are we hiding?
Absolutely nothing.
Hard to port. Nope, this is just...
So what's our signs of piracy? Nothing?
Yeah.
So this was all just to
We haven't
show how
done
big
any
your
piracy.
giant noble dick is?
Yeah, we
That
haven't done any
was-
piracy.
Yep, it's a
And
traditional dick-waving
I believe
contest.
you owe me an apology, Eldritch,
For what?
for claiming
calling
that
him-
my calculations were somehow imperfect or wrong.
Oh, do you remember back when I was horribly injured and sick and everything, and you tried to make a joke of it? No apologies.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry, I forgot, Eldritch. What's the name of your buddy again?
Oh, hold on.
Is that Fad Al-Mansur?
Did he say
Dajita
anything
Keem.
when I said that necromancy was fucking
Oh no,
deadly?
Khalid.
Oh, that's right, Khalid. Yeah, Khalid's going to laugh openly at your little jibe there. Ha!
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
That's hilarious. All right, so without further ado, you guys will eventually see the coastline that is the magnificence of Heliopolis. I'm going to go ahead and put up the map as soon as I figure out how.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, switch. No one will be a minute during the exciting uploading sequence.